day
Absolutely.
on Signature Television.
Absolutely.
And we give glory to God Almighty.
That's right.
Well, we know the story that is going to come up first, but I'm not going to say it because I've been
Do
saying
you
it
know?
too much. I've been saying it more. So, Chigi, please just help me do this. 'Cause
No, even before we got into the studio,
Yes.
it's more of an outrage how minors who be arraigned for treason, and they have been held for some time, and in 3 days they had not eaten. In fact, I saw this video. We all know Very Dark Man.
Yes.
He too is in detention, so he said he woke up in the morning. He didn't even know the kids were there and went to, take a leak. And then he saw the kids, and it was just an outrage. So, Chris, I don't know what your thoughts are. You're smiling, and whenever you're smiling like this, it's like a precursor to
Yes, he
to an
just goes from,
outrage.
you get it.
I tell
He
you a
goes
story.
from 1 to 10.
I tell you a story. A young man was supposed to take exam at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka, and he read his book thoroughly good. He read,
Is this fiction?
this is not fiction, he read his book very well. There's a way you read and the exam is coming, it's like, let
Bring it
come.
on.
So this guy read his book so much and he got into exam hall. Those ones they say first 3 compulsory and then 2 extra. Take choice. The man read the first one. It was, and the man like, oh God, this is good. He marked. He read number 2 question. He read number 3 question. And after all the 10 questions on the exam, the man knew how to clear all. He dropped his biro and then straightened up and said, hey, God, I don't catch them. The invigilators assembled, bundled him to clinic, and they gave him sedative.
Psychiatric
slept off.
evaluation.
Yeah. He never sat for that exam. Now God catch them. We can sit here to analyze that people, young Nigerians are in detention for treason. Yesterday, God caught Nigeria. They exposed their nyash to the world that this country is a mess. We have IGP or police. We have the DPOs. We have Nigerians inside where these young people were kept. And to tell you that these people do not like Tinubu, our president, they brought this to the world to see. When we sit here and telling all these people that surround Tinubu that are singing praise and did this, they do not have anything to contribute in Tinubu's government. They are only there, they are paid to bring the man down. The judge, ran away. Running to where? The whole court was filled, you can imagine, with children. If you look at this picture, you look at the video, and they are a Nigerian, and the tears do not come down from your eyes, then you are not a human being. These are the people you're expecting to pay 10 million on their head. A Nigerian man, a member of the Federal House of Reps, slapped and smashed the phone of a Nigerian who did not do him anything. We gave him a bill of 500,000. And look at some street urchins. You put in detention for how long? And they are now worse than you cut them. What were their offense? They said, we are protesting, we are hungry. And in every mob action, we were even waiting to see the adults, those people, the muscle builders who want to bring down Nigeria with their ammunitions, AK-47. And these are the urchins we are seeing. God, catch them.
But then, Chris,
They've exposed that in this country, that there is nothing, no element of humanity in the mind of people who govern this nation. And they have children. Some of them are grandfathers. They have wives. who probably are cooling down somewhere. And they have side chicks. Some of them have many wives. They don't even remember how many children they have. And they're all doing very well. Some of them are school abroad. Some of them are riding the best cars in Nigeria, no matter
Chris,
whatever.
I was expecting that when these kids, when they were, of course, rounded up and detained, don't they have parents? Shouldn't there have
Parents?
been, like, an
Is it the first
outcry?
time? Is it the first time you're hearing of street children in the
The
northern
truth is
Nigeria?
that if these arraignment didn't happen, many people wouldn't have known that children were detained for this long.
Yes.
So nobody came out to say that kids have been in detention for this long, and they are being starved actually.
From Kano,
yeah.
you put them
To Abuja.
to Abuja.
Nobody
You're
spoke.
expecting the parents. Some of them do not even know where the children are. And for some of them who their children are living in the streets, do they have, what's the meaning of Amajeri? Born through we.
Born, yeah. Street kids.
Street kids that they put, because of Muslim religion, they put under the care of some Muslim scholars who put them together in mock of building their morale, telling them something, and they're on their own. The only empowerment they give to Amajeri before now is a plastic plate.
To beg.
For food.
That's all. And you see them. You see wretchedness. You see despondency. You see poverty.
Honestly,
And these are, when they say there is mob action, these are people who will use opportunity to run around, because now it's not like where Nigerians used to travel across, there are freedom of movement, when travelers go to Kano for business. I have been, when Nigeria was good to travel, you will stop on the road to Kano in all those stoppages on a long trip. You just bought food, keep it to go and wash your hand. Amajeri, and they will just disappear with the food. You will come and laugh and go and buy for another food, because you know what happened. That's Nigerians for you. Such opportunities do not exist again. So it's not enough to give them empty plates, plastic plates to go into the field to beg. Hunger and hardship, even their parents that put them in the care of Muslim scholars, even the Muslim scholar who feeds him, most of times it's from what these Amajeris bring back. Because the humility of these scholars, they just want to share with them and live the same life of that nomadic life around the world.
It does.
So you go around, tell them, all these people that junket around the planet, tell them you are from Nigeria. Tell them that in Nigeria, these are the people who commit treason. These are the people you brought, hungry boys,
Kids.
who are looking for opportunity to just put something in their stomach.
Well, Chris, I would want to continue this conversation, but again, it's just so much that when you want to talk about it, someone has to get so emotional
I'm
about
telling you
it.
the truth.
I mean, is there any sector of this federal government or the government or any of these agencies that anyone can trust anymore? I mean, police arrest you. It was here where you talked about somebody who stole, I think, 2 bottles of...
2 crates of...
2 crates of...
And it was 12 years in...
And 12 years.
awaiting trial.
Is there
12 years
even any
awaiting
hope?
trial.
12 years
12 years.
awaiting trial.
Just to
Ordinarily, such offense may not get up to 3 months.
Awaiting
with-
trial.
Yes.
12 years.
12.
My goodness, I thought the judiciary system has been reformed.
When
Who is reforming
under the
it?
project that then was UK AIDS,
Yes,
the former
yes,
DFID,
yes.
they were doing speeding up criminal justice.
Yes,
in
yes, I
Nigeria.
remember that was
and
a
we
reform
work
like that.
with Prawa, and that's when we saw go to prison. They say the bring coming from source. Coming from source. If you go to some decent countries, after every 5 minutes, information, even if to repeat what you've given before, information is coming out from the office of the president.
Sure.
And there are people who their job is to sit there
Disseminate.
and they're
And to
scribbling
the,
and releasing to their
Disseminate.
their organizations.
Yes.
So you are reading from their
Directly.
soul. Now, what does that make government to be? Even if you are telling the people lies, you
They
are in
see you
charge.
as transparent.
You are in charge of the lies you are telling.
That's true. That's true.
Nigeria, this country, where if the president is sick, It's a secret. Somebody will be running around thinking that the Nigerian president is sick. A public figure like that is not secret. You can only tell the world, our president is indisposed, he's sick.
We'll keep
he's
you
been
updated
taken
as
up,
things
and you keep
progress.
He is at the hospital. You even take control. The hospital where it is, make sure you are in charge. You're coming out to address the press once in a while. The doctors are saying he's recuperating, and any moment from now he'll be home. You take control. But when the president is out, it happened in this country, 157 days.
Yes.
Nobody
could
Knew
say
what was
anything.
happening.
There's no kind of stories Nigeria didn't manufacture.
But Chris, I don't think this is a presidency thing or a governance thing. I think it's a Nigerian thing.
No, it is.
Go across organizations.
It is Nigerian thing.
Now, across organizations.
The driving force is the people at the governance, high level of governance.
But you take people from the lower cadre.
No, but you direct their mind.
No, I'm just saying it's those same people from organizations and grassroots that eventually gets up to that governance. So they take whatever idiosyncrasy or whatever mindsets they have up there. So who bells the
you
cats?
can imagine if Nigerian presidency from Asorok is releasing information about what's happening in Nigeria every minute.
I'm just saying they can't release it because they don't know that culture.
What?
Okay, how about this? Let's go to this. So, tax reform, Tinubu rejects 36 governors' opposition, insist on bill. I mean, 36 governors. I think the only person who is not saying anything now is the, in quotes, governor of Abuja.
So if you have 37 minus 1, 36 said,
yes,
we do not like it. The president said, it must go. What are we reviewing there? It's only telling us one thing. That when people say it's Banana Republic, you will now defend it. It's your word against them. If it's not Banana Republic, why? What is happening? Why won't a president who has 36 governors in a democracy listen to them? Yesterday, he listened to the northern governors when they say that he's going to review tax reform. This morning, what we are hearing again is that he's not interested in that. If he's interested, he go to the National Assembly.
Yes,
National Assembly, some people have said, not me, and we are here debating it, that they are just an appendage of the Asorok. So there must be something that's giving Nigerian president this confidence. When 36 governors cannot make him to change an opinion, he believes that the Senate and National Assembly, Federal House of Reps, can back him up on that. So, but then it's good for the 36 governors. Yesterday we read in the Bible when they said we acknowledge there's hunger and hardship, but we still support the president. In Arwala, your president is also our president, but you are closer to him than me. So Nasabi, if he feels that your opinion on the tax reform is not accommodative, he cannot take it. Good luck. Can continue to support him. Our concern is that you even support him totally. You didn't even say, sir, we said tax bill, drop it. We said this our hike in price oil. Can you touch it a little bit? Say something as Minister of Oil, Petroleum. Can you? But you guys say, we acknowledge there's hunger, but we still back the president. So what are they, who are they, I mean, what are they going to tell us? Is it me that will sit here and tell President Tinubu to look into what the 36 governors have said when they are his supporters? So let the supporters and their president deal with the issue, and whatever they get, they take. Good luck to you, 36 governors.
All right, Chris, let's take this to the Blueprint weekend. There's this news story about Queen Amina's dynasty and historians differing perspectives. I love it.
Eventually, we can add it as Nigerian problem to go and import people from Senegal to go and teach
Nigerian history
and pay them in hard currency. Or I don't know, you go to China to bring them to teach. I don't know what they're going to do, because there is that gap that was created deliberately for whatever reason. And the Nigerian government have not come